What's up, everybody? Thank you for turning into another episode of Sodukos Spotlights. Today we are looking at the tremendous game called Gearshifters. Gearshifters is a roguelike side-scrolling shooter, I guess would be the best way to put it. Let's get some tunes going, some effects going. Alright. So, there's a main campaign, an arcade mode, and a Iron Man mode, I guess would be the way to put it. The Iron Man mode is you have one life, you're trying to beat the whole game. The normal campaign is this mode. It's a little bit longer, a little bit harder to progress, whereas the arcade mode is more of a quick little play session, and away you go. So I've cleared the first 3 areas. You have to beat the boss at the end of it, and you have to, I think there's data points is what they're called that you're collecting. Because as you can see on this one, there's the 3 points. So this is where I'm at. This is just the map. The levels are always randomly generated, so it doesn't really matter. You get a decent amount of customization options for your car. So in between, if you get to a shop, you can heal, you can repair your refill your secondary ammo, and there is some visual customization, different like paint jobs. You do get to pick like custom if you really want to. I like rocking this NSR one it's the most recent one that I unlocked. You get different fins, different rims, all that stuff, right? Yeah, ooh, nice. But that's all visual stuff. These bottom 6 are your meat and potatoes. So you have to get this Y plate to get the second tier of guns. The rapid repeater is basically the light machine gun, but a little better. The incendiary shotguns are like the shotguns, but they also do fire damage. The standard machine guns and the heavy machine guns are kind of like bread and butter. Then you get a bunch of secondary weapons, and this is kind of where the game gets really fun, is mixing and matching the different guns that you take, because like flamethrowers, mine layers, homing missiles, rocket launchers, quad guns, auto turrets, cannons, rear guns, like there's all kinds of options there. And then on top of that, you get a special ability, which can also be really fun too. I currently have the oil slick equipped. I'm going to switch it to the what's this? Double drop. Ooh, that's fun. Let's grab the repair one, and then we can afford to buy the scoop. So let's do that. So these ones are kind of passive upgrades, and you get to equip them all. You'd have to go down a tier, which I don't see any reason why you would. Like, it doesn't feel like there's any weight to the car, so your speed isn't going to go down if you're picking different ones. And then over here are the skills that you get. So I have half them unlocked. I guess there's like better versions, I'm thinking, of each one as the lines go across like that. But you get a brake, you get a power slide so you can shoot on an angle, you have a reverse so that when guys come up behind you, you can blast them, and then you have a spin to dodge rockets. That's what I have so far. It took me to about halfway through the game before I got all these abilities, so it starts off a little easier to get you used to things, and the enemies aren't quite as aggressive and mean when you're starting out. Before each level, you get to pick a perk. You can either start, for me right now, I get 2 choices. I have either fill my repair gauge charge ability, or I can get bonus currency off of all the drops. Where I just spent all my money on the currency, I'm going to take that one. So the game recently got a patch, and the patch really made the gameplay smooth. Like, it feels good now. Before, shotguns weren't doing damage the way they were supposed to, or the fire shotguns weren't doing damage the way they were supposed to, and driving into the enemies was a little too damaging to you and not to them. But now it's in a really good spot. I can't recommend it enough now. So if you do the power slide, you can shoot sideways like this, so that way you're not getting melted by guys that shoot backwards. Some guys will try and get behind you, that's where the handbrake comes in. I'm also rocking broadside shotguns, so I can shoot sideways and forwards. I can drive backwards, which is why I didn't take rear guns. That hurt. Alright. So this is the game. You're gonna get the blue lightning bolts to power up your charge ability, depending on what that... Ow. Depending on what that is. We have the repair one, so once we get it full and we pop it, every enemy we kill will drop heals for us. So it's a good way to stay alive. The bosses in this game are actually kind of crazy. I doubt I'm going to make it to the boss of this section to show you, just because I'm pretty rusty at the game. I was talking to the devs when it came out, and they told me that the patch for the shotguns and the fire and everything was coming. So I played as far as I did, and then I waited for that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a civilian car that took away some money. Anyways, but yeah, I waited for the update because it sounded like it was just all my complaints were going to be addressed in that first update, and they were. So I'm a little rusty, but man, this game is so fun. It definitely gives me like old school Spy Hunter vibes, if you ever played that one. But it's a fantastic little arcade game. The driving feels really good. Like, you can speed up and slow down. Here, I'll see if I can get this guy. You can do pit maneuvers like that and spin them out. Sometimes they'll save themselves. Ooh, jeez. Sometimes they won't. If they drive into the walls, then they'll die. If they shoot each other, then there's all kinds of friendly fire for the enemies too, which is nice. We're gonna pop our ability so that everybody we kill here is gonna heal us. And that's gonna keep us alive through this section, because oh my goodness, they're coming hard. Whew! They really wanted to kill us there, did you see that? Alright. So that was the end of the first section. We do 2 sections and then we do the boss. We can heal, it will cost us our side ammo, which we're getting lots of, so it doesn't matter. We could get a bunch more damage for our second weapons, or we can get our repair charge back. I'm just gonna get the 30 repair charge, or repair. Goodness, I can't talk this morning, I need more coffee. So that guy had the rockets that we'd be able to dodge with the 360. I'm gonna let him shoot at me just so I can show you how this works. So you just spin. Now, just because he doesn't have rockets doesn't mean he's done. They got spikes on the front and they'll kamikaze into you. These bigger trucks, so you can stay out from behind them, they're not that bad. And using the drift shot is also a very good idea against them. But anything that shoots backwards tends to do a lot of damage, so learning to drift beside them will save you a lot of repairs and a lot of deaths. I try and hang out in the middle of the screen where enemies come from both the front and the back. It's just, you can get shot when they're not quite visible yet, and that can be annoying, and you'll just save yourself some health. The line in the bottom right hand corner is your mini-map, so you can kind of see how far you are along in the mission. Oh dear. Oh, coming hard for us. They want us dead, man. Easy. Trying to use them as much as cover against each other as I can. It works sometimes, sometimes it doesn't. We lost about half our health doing that, but And they're on me. Oh, don't. Skin in my teeth, man. Oh. Alright, so this is gonna be the boss level. I don't see it going very well. Oh, yep, that's not a great way to start, huh? I'm not used to this boss yet. I don't know anything. Whoa. Okay. Nope. Ah, they got me. I wasn't paying attention. Darn. So when you die, that's pretty much all that happens. You still get to keep any money that you got when you completed a section. So we didn't earn any money on that boss fight, but the money we would have earned on the 2 runs before that, we get to keep. So then we can go back into our car setup and we can buy anything that has the yellow icon, means we can afford it. Anything that's not a padlock is available, we just don't have the money for it. So like, we could get the quad gun, this is available, but we don't have the 6K for it. If you see on the right there, it gives you the stats for them, and it also, some of them has specials, like it can hit aerial targets. We didn't see one in the couple races that I just did, but there are like helicopters that'll drop stuff. The game has great enemies. They're very, lots of variance in the enemies, lots of different attacks. Some of them do physical attacks where they're trying to drive into you. Some of them, like you saw, were dropping fireballs and barrels and things like that. The bosses are really fun. They're challenging, they're different. It's not just drive up and shoot the weak point. You actually have to pay attention and learn their patterns and things like that. So that in a nutshell is going to be Gearshifters, guys. It's infinitely replayable. You could honestly play the same level again and again and it would still be fun. I love it. I love the driving, I love the shooting, I love how the progression works. It's a little slow in the beginning, not right at the beginning, but once you get the first couple things, you're probably going to hit a patch where you got to do a couple runs to earn enough money to unlock the next gun and things like that. But if you do that, like, it just means you got to play the game, like, really, and like, why'd you get the game if you're not gonna play it? So yeah, I highly recommend checking this one out. It's been going on sale, so keep an eye out around the holidays and stuff. Pick it up on sale maybe, or pay full price for it. I did, and I don't regret it at all. I absolutely love this game. So Gearshifters, check it out. It's worth your time, especially if you like the old school. Like I said, like the old school, like Spy Hunter and games like that. This is a new one. Alright guys, that's going to be it for me. If you enjoyed the video, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, help grow my channel so I can get more people playing cool games like Gearshifters. Thanks guys, bye.